Hes on beats.
What's up, you guys? It's your girl Miranda Sierra, and today we are going to do a story time. Y'all know I love story times because I have a lot of shit that goes on in my life that I feel like I want to share with y'all. Therefore, I am going to share it with y'all. But before I get started with the video, make sure you guys subscribe to my video. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment something, share this video, do all that stuff. Okay, before I go into detail about my story, I just want to say that, ladies and gentlemen, you guys, meeting people on these dating apps is not always safe. Like, if you're gonna date using a dating app, make sure you have friends or family who know your locations at all times. Have that best friend that you share your location with for infinity, because that type of stuff is dangerous, and you don't really know who the hell you're meeting up with just because y'all got to know each other on a Tinder app or y'all been texting and calling each other. No, you don't know that person, okay? So make sure that someone is aware of your whereabouts. If you finna invite a dude over or go meet up with a guy, make sure you tell a best friend, hey, I'm finna go meet him at McDonald's at this address, just so you know. Like, always just have somebody aware, okay? Because people are crazy on these fucking social media apps, seriously. So I just want to throw that out there before I get started with my story time. Okay, so as I was saying, I was on Tinder 2016. I had just moved to Georgia and I had been hearing about it, but prior to moving to Georgia, I didn't know nothing about Tinder. I heard it from a couple of people. So moving to a new state, I was like, okay, I'm gonna download Tinder to meet some people. So that's what I did, of course. And one particular person stood out to me. He had great conversation and he was just really cool to talk to. So I made that like my friend to talk to. So eventually, long story short, we ended up exchanging numbers. We was talking on the phone, texting. He became, to me, he became like a friend, a close guy friend. Like, we could talk about stuff. Nothing we talked about was ever sexual. We're gonna date, I'm feeling you, nothing. Like, this was like a friend. Like, I really thought this was my friend. We had been talking and texting for like 2-3 months without meeting. Like, this is how conversations would be. Like, he would text me maybe like 1 o'clock and it's like, what you doing? He would say furniture shopping for my apartment. So I recommended a place that he could get some furniture from, because I went to this place and it was like super cheap, like a really good deal or whatever. So it was like, oh great, thanks for looking out, blah blah blah. Like, it'll be conversations like that, you guys. It was never good morning beautiful, I hope you have a great day, you look beautiful. It was nothing ever like that. So like I said, 2-3 months go by, a good 3 months go by of us just talking and texting. We never was like, let's go on a date, nothing. It was just casual conversations. He was working this one particular night. He was working overnight. I was cooking that day. I can't remember what I cooked, but I remember I had like extra food. And so I'm thinking, okay, this is my friend and we're cool. You know, we've been talking for like 3 months. I can trust him, you know, even though I never met this guy. So I'm thinking, you know what, Miranda, maybe it's time that y'all meet now. So this is like 7 o'clock at night. I texted him, I said, hey, I cooked dinner, I have extras. Since you're working an overnight shift, if you want to come on your lunch break and get some food, you can. He said, okay. Now, I'm thinking, Okay, he's gonna come on his lunch break. He's gonna get some food, leave, because he's at work. So I'm thinking, I don't know, 30-minute lunch break, hour lunch break, however long a lunch break is. So I'm thinking he gonna come. It's gonna take him a while to come, maybe 10-15 minutes to come to my house, get the food, another 10-15 minutes back. That's what I'm thinking in my head, you guys. Not actually communicating it, just thinking it. He comes. I open the door. He's like 6'2", 6'3". I didn't expect him to be that tall. I'm 5'3". So I hugged him. Hey, nice to meet you. Blah, blah, blah. Walked him to the kitchen. This is what I cooked. Help yourself. Woo, woo. So I fixed his plate. He let me know what he wanted. I fixed the plate. I wrapped it up because, like I said, I'm thinking he's gonna leave afterwards. He sits down on the couch. We start having very brief conversation. Now, what we talked about, I don't remember. So I told, at the time I was in graduate school. We're talking, and then I grabbed my computer that was sitting on the other couch, and I started back doing my homework because I had an assignment that was due. I'm doing my homework. Out of the blue, you guys, out of the blue, he grabs my paper that I was reading from to type my assignment. And I'm like, hey, I need that. I'm using it to do my homework. He didn't give it back. He put it behind his freaking back. I'm just thinking to myself, like, okay, I actually don't want to play because I actually have an assignment that's due at 11:59. And when you're in graduate school, you know that you have a lot of papers, and you don't have 3-page papers. You have like 10-page papers due like every week. So time is very limited, okay? I was like, you know, hey, I really need that paper back. Like, give it back to me. And he insists on not giving it back to me. He's like, you gotta take it. And I was like, I don't want to play. I was like, I actually have an assignment due. Y'all, I promise you, a good 10 minutes go by, I still haven't got my paper back. So I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna have to take it. So I tried to get my paper. Okay, he's sitting on my couch. The paper is behind his back while he's sitting on the couch. So, you know, you would actually have to move the person to grab the paper. So I'm like, can you move so I can grab my paper? Because I'm thinking he just want me to get up and actually get it from him. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. So I tried to get the paper and he would not move. And I was like, can you please stop playing? Like, I really want my paper. So next thing you know, he grabs me and makes me sit in his lap. And at this point, I'm kind of uncomfortable because you're supposed to be my friend. I'm like irritated at this point. I don't know what to think. And so I'm just like, why won't you give me my paper? So he gets these two fingers. He get his middle finger and his index finger. Yeah, middle finger and index finger. And he gets them and he digs them into my side. On my side of my stomach. And he's like digging like really hard. And I'm like, can you stop? And I was like, that actually hurts. Like, he was a big 6'3" dude. Strong as hell. I didn't mention he's in the military. Big dude. And I was like, can you please stop? Like, that actually hurts. And he would not stop. And y'all, I promise you, I actually started having tears come out my eyes because it actually hurt. And he kept doing it. And I was like, why do you keep digging in my side? And so when he saw tears actually coming to my eyes, that's when he stopped. And I was like, can you please just give me my paper back? I was like, all I'm trying to do is just do my homework. So after a good 20 minutes of me trying to get my paper, I finally got my paper back. So I'm like, what? Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, dude? So I get my paper back. And I got my paper back because he got up. So I started back doing my work. My homework. And you guys, this dude walks himself into my bedroom. I didn't I didn't ask you to come into my bedroom. I didn't ask you to go in my bedroom. I think that is completely disrespectful when you walk into someone's bedroom, especially if you don't even know them. The way my living room was to my hallway to my bedroom, like you could just look down and see. And so I see him lay in my bed. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, dude. So I was like, keep calm, Miranda. At this point, I'm just like, keep calm, Miranda. So I just start back doing my work. He texts me and says, hey, come here. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I had to stop doing my work again. I go in the room and it's dark. I said, what do you want? And I was like, why are you laying in my bed? Mind you, he didn't even take his shoes off laying in my bed. So he's in my bed. At this point, I'm like literally terrified because like, why are you laying in my bed? And so he's laying in my bed, on the side of my bed. I'm standing up beside my bed. Y'all, this dude, mind you, I'm not skinny, okay? I am not skinny. Even in 2016, I've never been skinny. I've always been thick. So he grabs me. And for you to just grab me and pick me up, you strong, okay? You are strong. He grabs me, picks me up, and puts me on top of him. And I'm like, I don't want to do this. I was like, I don't want to have sex with you. Like, I made all that shit clear. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do. I was like, I didn't invite you over here for that. I'm sorry if you got the wrong impression. I was being nice. I thought we was friends. I thought I could invite you to come get some food. Y'all, I'm telling this dude consistently, no, no, no. Like, that is not what I want to do. And he was basically like, ride me, like trying to kiss on me. And I'm basically resisting. Next thing you know, he like turns me over. So now I'm laying on the bed and he is on top of me. And I was like, dude, can you please stop? And I had on I had on a t-shirt and some shorts. So I don't know if that gave him the wrong impression. That's where I fucked up at. I don't know. So he tries to take my shorts off, and I'm constantly telling him no, but he's so strong, I'm so weak. He's like me telling him no like doesn't mean shit to him. Me trying to stop him, like I couldn't. And so next thing you know, he's trying to take my shorts off. He's trying to put his head between my legs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, can you please stop? So next thing you know, he spreads my legs wide open, and I was like, you're raping me. And that is what made him stop. Like, you real deal was about to rape me if I didn't say you're raping me. Like, y'all, I was begging this dude to stop the entire time. And I was so scared because I literally thought I was about to get raped. He's so much bigger than me. I'm like, if he want to just beat my ass, he can, because it ain't nothing I can do. Like, he was so strong. And I'm just like, y'all, that was the most scariest thing that has ever happened to me. So he just gets up, he just walked completely out the front door, and he left. He didn't grab the food that I hadn't fixed him or anything. He just walked out the door, and we never talked, we never spoke ever again. I locked my door, I deleted him, I blocked him. I even deleted the freaking Tinder app because I was like, what the fuck? Like, y'all, I never had the impression that he was that type of person. Like, we literally, like, prior to meeting, we were like best friends. Like, I really thought, okay, I could actually trust this dude. Like, he never forced me to come over, come spend the night, let's go on a date. Like, he never did any of that. And so I was completely blindsided. So after that night, I was like, you know what, I'm done with this Tinder app. Like, that was a very bad first experience, meeting someone on that app. Like, it was so freaking scary. And I can't remember exactly what month that happened, but on my best friend's birthday, which is in June, me and her went downtown for her birthday, and I ran into him. And y'all, like, my anxiety was out the roof because I was like, oh my gosh, that's the dude that tried to rape me. And that was my first time seeing him since then, and that was my last time seeing him since then. I was just like, you're freaking pathetic. Like, and I don't know if he still follows me on social media. I don't remember his name, but if you're watching this, I just want you to know that you're fucking crazy. You're freaking a complete asshole, and I hope that no other girl has had to experience what I had to experience, because that was literally one of the scariest nights of my life. That wraps up this story time. Again, if any of you ladies are using Tinder apps, please be careful about who you decide to meet up with. Don't go in just openly trusting someone, because they could be the complete opposite of who they say they are. Always have protection with you. Keep you a taser, keep you some mace. If you're not a gun carrier, I'm not a gun carrier. But yeah, just be safe out there, ladies, and yes, be very aware of your surroundings. So that wraps up this video. If you guys like this video, give this video a thumbs up, drop me a comment below and tell me about one of your first Tinder experiences, and like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Throw that ass back to see if he gon' catch it. I ain't never let it, but it's tennis for the